Hello, this is Gary Maurer, and today I'm with Mike Leventry of Verdant Plant Healthcare, Landscaping, whatever.
Plant Healthcare.
And he's down in Maryland, does an awesome job down there. We spoke to Mike a year and a half ago when he bought this new Sprinter. It was specially outfitted for him. Unique to this unit is this special hose reel in the back. First time we did that, and it's worked out well for you, I think.
Great.
When we were with Mike, it was when he was just picking up the truck, we said, Mike, why did you buy this truck? And just to paraphrase, he said, I want to get more efficient, I want to get more productive, and I want to get more profitable. Plus, I want to look good. And all those things. So where are we now, a year and a half into this?
We are definitely more efficient. The previous spray rig was trailer based and towed behind a pickup truck, so getting into some tight spaces was always a challenge. And I think that just the amount of time that we have saved on maneuverability by having a truck mounted system over a trailer mounted system has probably gained us at least a week of time in the course of a season, probably more. The fact that we are going out with much more water and much more capacity than we had before, it's fewer trips back to the shop to fill. And from a profitability standpoint, not that I've crunched all the numbers for the year, but we are up around 50% revenue-wise for the year. And I don't think we would have been able to do that with a different system because of just the efficiency, the overall efficiency of the sprayer unit.
So you had more capacity to sell into, which you couldn't have done with your trailer unit.
Exactly.
So efficiency-wise, what makes this unit more efficient? Not compared to the trailer necessarily, but just how it operates. What makes it more efficient and more profitable for you?
So everything's self-contained. It's in the truck. We're not having every little bit. If you save 30 seconds on an individual stop over the course of a day, those 30 seconds adds up here and there. So the not having to constantly be running from, all the product is right here. It's easy to mix and go. We have a rinse system in here, so we're not having to, use jugs of water to rinse out our mixing implements. We have a hose off the back and off the side, so depending on where our access is on a given property, we're not having to maneuver the truck around in 10 different ways to get the hose lined up in the right place. We have 2 mixing tanks, so we can go out with multiple products on a given stop. If we have to do a miticide and a fungicide in the same stop, they're both there.
You have a 45-gallon electric transfer pump. What kind of a difference does that make in mix speed?
It's been huge. It's been huge. We can fill one of these small tanks in about 2 minutes.
Yeah.
That's been great. It's just way faster than running it through the pump or as we had to do on our old system. So just the mixing time alone has saved us a bunch of time. From a filling standpoint, having the fill on the outside of the truck and just being able to hook into a quick connect and fill the main tank, instead of messing around with a hose and trying to get a hose into a spray tank and keep it there, not having it flop out and get the shop all wet.
Right.
That's been big.
Or your truck all wet.
Yeah, this thing has a huge fuel capacity. We have yet to run the fuel down in a given day. I mean, we fill up the sprayer tank when we fuel up the truck.
About 12 gallons.
Yeah.
What, once a week?
Roughly, yeah. Whenever we fill the truck up, the truck runs out of fuel before the sprayer does.
So here again, you're talking about saving minutes here, minutes there, and all these minutes add up to weeks over a period of time.
Absolutely.
Okay. So what else? Was there anything that has surprised you? You had some idea what you were looking for when you bought this truck. Was there any surprise that you got, extra benefits that you didn't realize you were going to get?
The ease of use. When I first picked it up and we see all the manifolds and everything, there was a little bit of a learning curve, but we picked that up really quickly. But the thing that has been the most surprising is the visibility of the truck. It's like a rolling billboard going down the road, and I've picked up a lot of clients who just see the truck in a neighborhood and snap a picture of it on the phone and then go to our website or give us a call for service, or just meeting a new client and say, oh yeah, I've seen your trucks around. And I never used to get that before having this. So having the company logo really big on the outside of the truck has been, just from an advertising standpoint, really great.
Do you think it puts you in a different spot from a marketing standpoint? Does this make you look
Absolutely.
like a more professional company than maybe you? Not that
Absolutely.
you knew anything different or
No.
did anything different. It's just your appearance makes you look different in the marketplace.
As far as I know, there's only one other company in our market that has a Sprinter-based system, and I see that truck very rarely going down the road. You know, most of the companies that are our competition are running much more old school type flatbed spray units where the tanks are exposed, and in some cases it looks sloppy. And this looks very professional, very finished. I've had clients comment, you know, where they come out to talk to us as we're either starting the job or finishing the job, where they look inside and say, "Wow, it's like you have a whole lab back here." And we do. Like you know, we carry everything that we need on this truck. You know, for any given issue that we run into. There's not. That's the other efficiency thing too. Is there's no more loading and unloading of product at the beginning day or the day at the end of the day, or having to go down the work order and say, okay, oh man, we need to make sure we have this on the truck, because it's always on the truck because we have so much storage space. So it's been really good from that standpoint. It gets us out the door faster in the morning. And if we do run into something where a client points out an issue and says, hey, can you take care of that while you're here, we have it on the truck already. Right? And with the old system, we might not have had that.
You're very fortunate. Your company's been successful. You actually have covered place to put all your stuff in.
We do.
But if you're an operator and you just have a piece of equipment out there in the elements, or somebody could steal something off of it, or they could pour something into a tank or something like that, this is your garage. This is everything in one place.
Yeah,
your whole business.
It's secure, and for the random person that's looking to make a quick theft, they don't know what's in this truck. There's no windows in the back. There's no way of them peering in and seeing that there's brass fittings all over the place that they could take off, or stainless steel that they could go scrap. They don't know what's in here. So that's a huge advantage.
One other question. They used to put spray equipment in old Chevys, Suburban or Savannah, whatever those things were. And there was always problem with smells in the driver's area and so forth. Now we took special precautions with this. We vapor-proofed it. How's that going? Do you have any issues with odors or anything in the driver compartment?
No, not that I've noticed.
Okay.
Not that I've noticed. So yeah, I've been really happy with it for that. Yeah. You know, we're going out with, you know, fertilizers, fungicides, insecticides in the back. Not just in the tanks, but stored, because all the storage in the middle of the truck that's even closer to the cab, and no, we don't smell anything.
Okay.
So it's been
all right.
good.
I know you've got to get back to Maryland and make some money with this. Any closing thoughts that you have you'd like to share with us today?
Well, in talking to you guys, we'll be back in a couple of years when we're ready for our next one.
Okay.
As the business grows.
And why they're here today, I think, is kind of important too, because they had this tank that was set up like a sink that they could clean their equipment, wash their hands and so forth, keep it all in the truck, and they decided they want to turn the other tank into a sink as well. So now they got two sinks on this truck, so that's why they're back here today.
Yep.
So.
Yep.
Mike, I really appreciate your time. I know you're a busy guy, you got things to do, and I thank you for taking the time to talk with us today.